Suddenly, the oar splashed into the sea next to them. Hold on to the oar, said Biff. It will keep us afloat. The children held on to the oar. They floated for a long time. There's nothing but sea, said Biff. I don't like this adventure, said Chip. It began to get foggy. Then they saw a strange shape through the fog. It was getting bigger and bigger. Now I'm scared, said Biff. The sailing boat came out of the fog. It drifted towards the children. Over there, over here, shouted Chip. Help! Yelled Kipper. I can't see anyone, said Biff. As the boat got near, Chip saw a rope hanging into the water. Tie the rope to the oar. Then we can climb on board, said Chip. They climbed up onto the boat. Phew, said Kipper. That was scary. Let's find the crew, said Biff. They can tell us where we are. They looked around. On deck, there were nets and baskets of fish. There was an open hatchet leading down into the boat. Maybe they are down below, said Chip. The children went down into a large cabin. It was lit by lamps. There was a big table in the middle of the cabin. The table was set for dinner. In the corner, a big pot of stew was bubbling away on a stove. On the table, there were 5 mugs of hot tea. This is strange, said Biff. There's nobody on board. There has to be, said Chip. Why would the food be hot? And who lit the lamps? Asked Kipper. Suddenly, there was a loud crash of a dam. The boat shook. The children ran up on deck. The fog had gone. It was windy. The crash must have been the sail, said Biff. It had caught the wind. The boat turned around, said Chip. The boat started to move quickly. I'll try to steer it, said Biff. Good, said Chip. I'll tie down the sail. Kipper, go to the front and look out. Look out, shouted Kipper. Rocks! Hold on, shouted Biff. She turned the wheel hard. Chip fell over, but the boat missed the rocks. That was close, yelled Kipper. The boat sailed on. Suddenly, Kipper saw a little rowing boat. In it were 2 men and a boy. They were waving. Help us, they shouted. We can't row. We've only got 1 oar. Chip pulled up the oar. He threw it to the man. They caught the oar. Then the man rowed to the boat and climbed on. Who are you? Asked Biff. I'm Captain Turbolt. This is Founder. And the boys called Shrimp, said the captain. This is our boat, the Barnacle. What happened to you? Asked Skipper. We were about to eat, said Flounder. Shrimp was pulling up the last net when we struck a rock and he fell in. We got in the boat to help him, said the captain, but we only had 1 oar. We couldn't row back. Where did you find our oar? Asked the shrimp. It's a mystery, said the captain. We always kept the oars in the rowing boat. Chip thought about the motto. It is a mystery, he said. Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. The magic took them back to Beef's room. Oh no, said Kipper. We left the oar. They looked at the mother boat. It had both its oars. It's a mystery, said Chip. Why is the story called a sea mystery? What is a mystery? Why was it a good idea of Beef's to hold on to the oar? On page 7, find the word suddenly and nervously. Talk about the sound the letter Lee make.